Hello, and welcome to Sanlando Soundwaves. I'm Michelle Muscus, and this is week 24, day 120, and today we are reading Psalm 95. Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and extol him with music and song. For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. In his hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to him. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down and worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, the flock under his care. Today, if only you would hear this voice, do not harden your hearts as you did at Meribah, as you did that day at Massah in the wilderness, where your ancestor tested me. They tried me, though they had seen what I did. For 40 years, I was angry with that generation. I said, they are a people whose hearts go astray, and they have not known my ways. So I declared an oath in my anger. They shall never enter my rest. And now let's read and reflect on our 7 arrows. Number 1, what does this passage say? Number 2, what did this passage mean to its original audience? Number 3, what does this passage tell us about God? Number 4, what does this passage tell us about human beings? Number 5, what does this passage demand of me? Number 6, what does this passage change the way I relate to people? Number 7, what does this passage prompt me to pray to God? Let us read a brief devotional about this passage from our book, The 7 Arrows. The longest book in our Bibles, the Book of Psalms, is a collection of songs and prayers from God's people during the time of the kings. Many of the Psalms were written by King David in response to his circumstances of his life. Others were written by leaders of God's people as a reminder of God's faithfulness and the responsibility of the people to obey. Psalm 95 is one such example and encourages all of God's people to follow God's model of giving praise and worship to God. Music is one way that all people throughout God's story respond to his character and work in this world. These simple words of worship remind us of the various attributes of God revealed through his story. His love, kindness, grace, and mercy. The church today has the added benefit of knowing Jesus and understanding the fulfillment of God's promise through him. Our reason for worship is clearer since Jesus appeared on the scene, and our worthy response should be praise for the glory of God revealed to us. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again next week.